One concern of mine as I thought about the direction of my channel was determining the right boundaries between my personal life and what I choose to use for content. I recently went to the beach and aquarium with my boyfriend and had an absolute blast, but only gathered a few clips. Similarly, I went to DC for Memorial Day, where one part of me was aware that I was potentially missing out on gathering unique video content, but the other part of me just wanted to enjoy being there without figuring out all of that camera stuff. Although I did end up gathering quite a bit of clips of all the adorable little duck and goose families there. So the end result ultimately was merely stolen moments of larger memories that belong only to me. I'm sure this is an issue that many content creators, especially bloggers, struggle with. There's a lot of pressure to share everything, or at least all of the cool things in your life. If you're not utilizing the special moments that happen to create something for your audience, then what are you doing with your life? To which my response is that I'm living my life, not for the camera, not for content, not as entertainment for others. That's my message to anyone struggling with creativity and setting healthy boundaries between their personal life and content. You're allowed to do something special or fun and creative and not film it to share. It's awesome when you do, don't get me wrong. I enjoy those sort of videos as much as anyone because yeah, they're inspiring. But ultimately, it's your life and you're allowed to live it. Hello. First of all, I am outside and we do have a road close by, so you're going to occasionally hear lots of cars coming by. In fact, I believe there's one coming right now. I was correct. I hope though that that won't be too bothersome, as I decided that would be perhaps better than a bunch of footsteps from upstairs. So that is where we are. The topic of this video is something I've thought a lot about because I often am inspired by other people's videos, showing things from their daily life or little fun things they do. And it's really cool, and I would love to make more videos like that, but also at the same time I realized that in a certain way I was limiting certain choices in what to do for the day and such, where I think I can't do this yet because I'm not ready to film it yet, or I would go do something fun and feel a little guilty that I wasn't constantly whipping out my camera to do things, or if I was, I'd feel guilty that I was doing that because at a certain point it does separate you a little from the experience. I do think there needs to be a healthy boundary or a healthy balance between stuff in my life that I'm fine with making videos of and showing and sharing and hoping that it inspires others, and things that can just be purely for myself or for the people who are actually here around me and with me. And it's something I've honestly thought a lot about now, seeing other people's videos also, where I have to wonder, did they really get to enjoy that experience when they're constantly like making sure to set up the angles and such? Because there's a lot of work that goes into filming videos that you don't necessarily see. That beautiful picturesque scene of like the woman walking down the street, and then it cuts to another scene of her doing this and this and this. Yeah, I'm sure there's unedited footage of her stopping halfway down the road to turn back around, retrieve her camera, to then go set it up for the next shot. Like, there's just a lot of stuff that goes into it, and that's part of what makes it art and work, but also yeah, it's work. So there are things that you just don't want to bring work into, and that is okay. If you want to go on a hike and see a super picturesque sunset, you don't need to bring your camera. That is fine. I give you permission. Not that you need my permission, but I encourage anyone who thinks about this sort of thing at all to just reflect on it, and it's okay. It's okay. I promise. I am thinking a lot about like how to balance making these videos in a way that I enjoy without it becoming something I don't enjoy. So yeah, that is all I have to say today. I'm sure I'll come back to this topic multiple times, most likely, knowing me, but I hope you found something to think about from this, or just enjoyed the video, honestly. Feel free to share your own thoughts on this, especially if you are a fellow content creator or just someone who struggles to find healthy boundaries between work life and personal life. And I hope you have a wonderful spring. God bless.